right, ready to get underway. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for Dodgers.
Shohei Ohtani.
And a big swing and a miss. The 1-2. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here's Mookie now. The 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-2 down. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. Two down. Two aboard, 2 outs. Kyle Tucker, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That misses. Ball 3. First and second, 2 down. And that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Late on that fastball. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2. First and second, 2 outs. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 2 on, 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
In the dirt. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add on. It's 5-zip. Late on that fastball.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a ground ball. Freeman takes it to the bag. That'll end the inning after all. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's a ball.
Ohtani leads off second with nobody out. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. And there's one down. So now it's Freddie Freeman. One out and a runner at second. Ohtani back in. Freeman hits it in the air. Edman on the move to the gap. And there are 2 outs. The 1-2.
Ball.
And Mookie takes. Runner at second. 2 down. 2 low, ball 4. Here's Max Muncy. 1-1 now. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Pickoff throw. Ohtani back in. 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to.
Steps on the bag for the force. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton rushing. The 1-1. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the dirt. Rushing. Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the inside for strike 3. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-2. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Edman drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that skips in the dirt. Outside. Ball 3. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. So he goes the opposite way with that one. One down. Dalton rushing. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one misses. They're down 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Nice grab. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Throw on to Freeman. They limit the damage here. On to the third inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. And one away in the top of the third. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike two.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pages getting ready to hit, and that one fouled off. And that one is off the wall.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
In the dirt, but kept close. Pages off of first with 2 away. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Hesung Kim step. The plate for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Miguel Rojas looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that one is downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
And now to Oscar Hernandez.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 41, Rock Stewart.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Quick toss to first. Back in there standing.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That's in there. That's strike two. Now one missed. Stays alive. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number two. Dalton rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Good eye in that spot. The Dodgers threatening here in the last half of the third. In there, sets him down. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton rushing.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead in 6-2.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel. A little bit, and then get your arm.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Evan Phillips.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The 3-1. That one's back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Two away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Mookie now. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And they'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. And down strikes. And the inning is over. Bottom 4. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now he's trying for more. And he's into second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Man at second. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 down. The 2-1. Chopped left side. Betts. Tosses to first. Out number 3. New inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. And a 1-1.
You know, these Dodgers
outside.
really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And makes the grab. One away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball, right field. Tucker settles under this one. And there are two down.
Up next.
Muncy leads off first with two down to the inning. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. In the dirt to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom of the inning. Eric Lauer on to pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen
That's
move right here, so we'll see how it works out. You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it.
And that one hammered Edman. Going back. Just saw. That's off the inside corner. We'll count now.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And a ground ball to first. Freeman steps on the bag. Got the out. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low. And that's ball 3. And that's low for ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
That clips the corner. Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so some.
And he got it. Top of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink. Has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's inside. Throws to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. The 1-1. And that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Swings through that. Bottom of the 6th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Late on that fastball. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Now 2-2. Right side. Rojas. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. A dive. Nice stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 2 down, nobody on. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Ball to strike. The pitch. Pajes under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Pajes ranging into the alley. Can't make the catch. Bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Up next, Andy Pajes.
Number 60.
2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A 3-run shot. And they boost their lead. It's 9-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly.